Hello everyone, it's autumn, I know, but I feel it's really important to review my hero pieces of the summer. So I'm going to go through them with you, give you some details, and also at the end, my wish list for next summer. So let's get started. First of all, I'll take my glasses off because I realise the light's shining on them. And that reminds me to say thank you very much to people who have supported me through my Ko-fi account, because right now shining on me are two lights that mean I can record for you even in these dreary days. It is only 3 p.m. on a Saturday and it is so dark that even with the main light on in this room I would have really struggled to record, but by being able to have these lights I can still do so. So thank you so much. If you'd like to continue to support me, I have dreams of getting a specific tripod next, so my Ko-fi account still exists and is there if you would like to go on and do a little support. But remember, your comments, likes are the best support I can have. Now it looks like that's sprouting out of my head, so it's ironing board. I'll move this way a little bit. I'm going to move over anyway because we need this space for the pictures. Sometimes the rail is out. Today the rail is not out because the summer items have already been put away. So we're going to rely on the photos and pictures I've taken through the summer. So if we're going to review what I'm calling the hero pieces of my summer, they are the things that I kept reaching for over and over again throughout the summer, the things that got the most wear, but also things that perhaps really made my summer wardrobe that maybe were a bit surprising or were revisits of previous years. So it's a mixture of those two. I have scrolled back through my Instagram. I've gone back through my YouTube videos of my me made weeks of a life. So there's a whole playlist of those if you want to see me talking more about how I combine my outfits together with the shoes and the jewellery, etc. And I've whittled it down to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. They're not like, they're 6 patterns, I would say, and these were my summer wardrobe staples. Now let's be clear, if we'd had different weather for the summer, they might have been different. And I saw a brilliant quote on Instagram the other day. I'll try and put it up here, but it wasn't a quote actually, it was a reel that said, when you're reviewing your wardrobe, if you haven't worn something, it might not be that you didn't want to wear it, it might just not have been the right weather or occasions this year. And I remember doing that when I reviewed it and thinking, this hasn't had enough wear, but it might not be that we've had the weather or I didn't have the occasions this year. So sometimes we must let things go because we're not going to wear them. For example, that we don't feel comfortable in them, the colour's not working for us, they don't work with other pieces in our wardrobe, they're not serving our body well, but it might be you just didn't have the chance to wear them for other reasons. So let's start with a cardigan. Now I'm going to look across over here every now and again because I've tried to get up details for you where possible. So my go-to cardigan of this summer was the Tilly and the Buttons Bertha cardigan. I made 3 of them. I had a blue one, a green one with a leopard print cuffing, and then one which was sort of colour blocks with this amazing little Johnny fabric on the front. Now the Tilly and the Buttons Bertha actually comes out of the Make It Simple book, but I would say that that book is worth its weight in terms of cost, pattern, etc. You get a code when you get the book, so you can print them in have them printed in A0. And I'm just having a look, and Tilly has offered like a hack for how to put a pocket in as well. And I'm just having a look, so she describes it as a slouchy open cardigan with dramatically deep back wings, cropped at the waist, and the sleeves are finished with narrow cuffs. I like the back wing on this because when I'm wearing less fitted sleeves or more sort of puffy sleeves underneath, the Bertha worked perfectly for that. It says that the pattern comes in 10 sizes from UK 6 to 24. Because it's in her old book, it's the older sizing, and I do hope that maybe one day she'll do it differently. There's lots of them out there if you search YouTube, for sure. Other people who've made them. I think someone even hacked it into a jumper. And fabric I used, knit and brushback French terry. Some of it not with much stretch actually, and it still worked fine. Yes, she's done a slash pocket. She's even done how to do a thumb hole cuff, and she did a pom-pom idea as well. So for me, with the summer that we've had, having a blue one and a green one just went with so much of my wardrobe. My pink Marlowe cardigan from the previous year came back in rotation quite a lot, but I have to say that blue and that green Bertha cardigan were essential for the summer we have just had. My next item are trousers, a light summer trouser. I have gone into a very in-depth and a brief review. I'll put the links up here for those on trousers. And I went on a major trouser pursuit through the summer. A summery trouser for me has become an absolute essential, and it has taken me a while to find my go-to patterns, but I would 100% say for me the Chanterelle pant by So Liberated is my absolute number one. There is an optional extension pack to be able to put a fly expansion zipper in, and what I really like about the So Liberated Chanterelle pant is you get a wide leg version, which I haven't actually made yet, a tapered leg version which has a dart and a cuff at the bottom, and a shorts pattern. I love View B, and they say it's an easy fitting, need the glasses, pull on pant with elastic waist, patch pockets on front and back, and a playful crop leg silhouette shaped with a pleat and cuff at the ankle. I made a slight rise adjustment on the front and took some fabric out. At the back it suited my round bottom well. I love the stitching around the waistband. I love the big curvy pocket. I love the dart at the bottom as well. I'm just trying to give you a bit more detail about them. It comes in sizes 0 to 34, and I always get AA and have them printed. I took a vow never to stick PDF together again. The other thing I really like about the So Liberated is that she's already written a blog article for the winter about how to take the Chanterelle and make them in like a French terry. So bang for your buck. My absolute favourite pair was my yellow Madras pair, which was actually a remnant that I bought from Fabrics Galore, and my goodness, the joy they brought on a rainy sunny day when I could put those on and put on with either the blue or the green cardigan. Wide range of tops could be worn with those trousers. I loved them. My second favourite pair was made in like a jungle print sort of light cotton that I was deep stash. I have no idea where I bought it from, but again there were so many colours in the fabric that it was so easy to put on lots of different t-shirts, and I felt really nice, like in a casual nice way in those. I went on to make a plain blue pair and they were brilliant as well, and I've made myself recently a purple pair for the autumn. So they are my winner chicken dinner of the summer ultimately. They're the top ones. But other trousers I have enjoyed are the Seguero pants by Friday Pattern Company. Love the slash pocket, quite a high rise, nice wide leg. Haven't made the top yet, but really enjoyed those. I made those in a double gauze and in a sort of cotton voile as well. So they were good. I have enjoyed wearing the So Liberated Arthur pants, but they needed quite a lot of adjustment. But don't worry, there'll be more trouser conversation. As I say, watch the full in detail, but I would say my peak ones were the Madras ones with the blue Bertha cardigan. That was my top outfit, I would say. So then, completing an outfit, my third summer hero piece was the Tammy handmade Naya and made in woven. Made in Jersey too, loved them all. I have lost count of how many I've had. But the peak moment came this summer when quite early on I made a pink one, and I think it's like a cotton linen that I'd got in my stash. It was a small piece, and suddenly this pink top made so many of my wardrobe orphan pieces, skirts and trousers, work, because it just went with so many things. And I then went on and made a blue double gauze one, just so comfy to wear and so easy again to put on with so many different things. Made a white double gauze one, and I've made like a lovely brightly patterned one. I've got t-shirt ones. It is absolutely the staple that I need when I've got, because of my colourful patterned wardrobe, having these plain coloured Nayas just pulls so many things together. It's so easy to combine with so many other things. So comfortable. Such a nice design as well with the sleeve cuff. Love it. If I was going to pick 3 patterns to buy and sew again and again, I think it would be those 3. The Naya t-shirt by Tammy Handmade is, she says, a stylish pattern that features dropped built-in sleeves finished with a cuff detail. A slip-on and boxy fit makes the perfect cozy t-shirts for sewists looking for a quick yet satisfying make. And it comes in a size 6 to 32, which is a bust 31 to 57, and a waist 24 to 50. So really great variation. And you can leave the cuff off. She recommends light to medium weight knit fabric. Wow, we've pushed the boundaries there, haven't we? My next one is a dress. I have still got a dream to find my absolute go-to summery dress, and I think I'm close now. But the dress again that was worn and worn this summer was the Seasons of East Summer in New York. I know I've gone on about it. I've got a whole separate vlog about it with tips about how to sew it in Jersey, because again, it's a pattern design this time for woven, and I've sewed it in Jersey. I do like to push the boundaries. And I made another one this year in a Nerida Hansen jersey. Oh my goodness. The comments that like family members have made about this dress, I was getting myself all wound up about making the same pattern again when I'd already got a jersey one and things like that. And my other half said to me, but why? You love it. And actually, do you know what? It doesn't look like any of the others. I shortened the sleeves a bit, but because of the fabric, you wouldn't even know. I wore my lilac and white one, which is another jersey one, a lot this summer as well, and the original teal one that I made last summer. Just dress-wise, it's just perfection. I'm pretty sure that there will be other ones made, and I haven't even tried changing the length of the skirt really on it. I have hacked it with different tops, I'll tell you, and that works too. Right, I've got another dress, and it is my self-drafted twist front dress. I have gone back and worn these again, and I think this is the 3rd summer, I want to say. I don't know, 2nd summer, whatever. I've worn them again, and I will put up here a link to the vlog I made, one of my quite early YouTube vlogs actually, of how I went about making it. I found a YouTube video of how to do it, how to do the splaying. It was really interesting sort of brain exercise in learning to take a pattern and do that with it. I would highly recommend giving it a go. I love the twist on the front. There are patterns out there with them, but for me, I made that and it works perfectly for me. I've made it in various ways, but those jersey ones, particularly in the by Graziella jersey, that quality, when you wash it, it doesn't fade at all. And I just feel so nice in it. It's just, when you want to go, we were going to Oxford, do a little bit of shopping and then sit and have a drink and a meal. Throw it on, stick a denim blazer over the top, done. And I just felt so nice. And it's just so easy and comfortable, and there's nothing around your waist, but you feel put together, and that for me is a win. And then my last item, I had trouble deciding between two here. I was quite keen on the Scout tee, but I actually went for the Hemlock tee. Now the Scout tee is a woven pattern and I quite like that, but actually I went for the Grey Line Studios. I think they're both Grey Line Studios actually, but I went for the Hemlock t-shirt. I haven't really mentioned this before. I made it over the summer when I made a whole range of different t-shirts, and I know I keep promising you I will do a review of those, but actually this one I made it in a jersey that I bought from a shop in Kent called Hop Stitch Jumper, and it was a white with a dusty blue large polka dot on it, like a geometric style. And that t-shirt has become a really useful staple because although it's patterned, because the variation of the colour is not great, huge, it's almost like a plain. So it would go with other patterned trousers and things. And I found it really useful for travelling when we went on holiday, when we went to Centre Parks, just as a quick t-shirt to throw on. I did it without any sleeve extension on it. And the pattern goes from a size 0, which is a 32 bust, up to a size 32, which is a 58-inch bust. It's a really good size variation. Now, I do believe that you can get it free. I think you might have to sign up to the Grey Line Studio newsletter, and then you can get a code to download it for free. I do remember when I went to get it, it was a bit of a puzzle. However, even as a paid for pattern, it's $7, so about £5.90 or something, isn't it? £6. I don't think that's dreadful as patterns go. And they say use a variety of fabric, jersey, sweater knit, stripes, prints, you name it. And it comes with a no sleeve, which I did, which they class as short sleeve, a 3/4 length or a long sleeve. They show variations like twisted at the front. So I would say, again, if you're looking for a slightly different t-shirt, maybe I should make that one in woven. See, this is what happens. Then that's a great one. So there you go. They are my 6 summer hero pieces that I've reached for over and over again and combined and used with other items and just really helped me get through our challenge of a summer. Now, I didn't mention what I was wearing. I have on a Till in the Buttons Freya, full Beetlejuice vibes. I went with the stripes downwards rather than across here. And this is an accidental make I made last winter. It was meant to be a jumper and I accidentally put the collar on back to front. Luckily I'd used variegated thread, so I was like, I'm going to go with it. And I did the side seams the same, and it was based on a My Handmade Wardrobe pattern, and I'm really sorry I can't remember the name, but I went with that. I love green, white and black together, or pink, white and black together. They're just my favourite sort of colour combinations. So tell me in the comments, what are your go-to patterns for the summer? I'd love to know, because I'm always looking for new ideas. And also, do you like any of the patterns that I like, or are you thinking of going and having a look at those now? Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I love most of all your comments. I try to reply to them all. It takes me a while sometimes, I try to get there, but I love and I read every single one, I promise you. I think that if you haven't, you would enjoy watching my playlist of me made weeks in my life, because you can see these outfits I'm talking about in how I combine them. or you might want to go and watch the trouser review, because I go into full depth about all the different trousers I sewed over the summer, which are my favourite, which ones I tried, how I adjusted things, that sort of thing. I will catch you again soon. Bye.